Well, got the water pump replaced for the APU. Another truck driver off the highway on the side in the grass. Also got the plan for the whole water pump on the truck. Back with the TA, we're going to work on that. And replacing your license plate light, which tends to go out on the trailers a lot, on this episode of
The Clutch Trucker Channel.
Clutch Trucker, filmed before a live and fuzzy studio audience. Yep, that's Rusty, the world famous meatball dog. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker Channel. Alright, almost here to the TA Hudson, where I'll be staying the night. Reserved a spot. Today is Monday the 24th.
2.5 miles. Turn left on Brackey Drive.
Thank you, Garmin. Made my delivery in Rothschild this morning. Went down to Plover, Wisconsin to get the water pump replaced on the APU. That all went well. Bailey is the one who did the replacement for me. Did a real good job. And so at least that's one issue out of the way. Was hoping maybe to get here to the TA Hudson early enough today to have them do the fix the water pump issue on the truck that Joplin screwed up. But it doesn't look like I'll have time for that. I still got to blow out the trailer. Want to grab a shower so I can go pick up my load of cereal tomorrow heading back to Cheyenne. So we're gonna have to push that off for a week. But I'd rather get it done in Hudson because then I'll just make sure I have next Monday off. I can go straight there after delivering in Rothschild next Monday morning, so I can be there earlier in the day, and that'll give them most of the day to get all that done and hopefully get that thing repaired.
1/4 mile. Turn left on Brackey Drive, then take the first right.
So, like I said, I had to take a little detour. Garmin was telling me there was like a 59-minute delay. Then there was signs on the side of the road that said, back up ahead, left lane blocked, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, I'll believe Garmin on this one. So we took this little detour. So we're just up the road from the truck stop now. So we'll be getting there here in just a moment. I reserved a spot, blow out the trailer, grab my shower. So when you see me in just a few scenes from now, my shirt color will have magically changed. And then I'll show you, I took a little video while Bailey was working on the APU. He even cleaned it up for me afterwards. I should have taken a picture of that or taken a video of that. But, so it looks real nice now. He did let me know that, of course, the radiator fin things were corroded at the bottom, and that's probably gonna have to be replaced in a few months. It's like, okay, I can't afford to do both of those today. He said, well, it's not leaking now, you got time. It's like, okay. So something else for the future to put on the list. It's always something, baby, always something. Alright, so here we are. I've never come into the TA this way, always the opposite way from I-94, but since it was all backed up, well, we're coming in this way.
Left at the traffic light, then take the first right.
And I had an ultra credit I could use to reserve the spot, so I didn't have to pay any money for that. So I figured, let's just go ahead and do that and make my life just a little bit easier. What do you think there, baby? Yeah. Okay, well, wait for this car to make his right turn. His or her or they. Since that's what we have to be
Right.
careful of these days, right? And last time when I was here last Monday night, I reserved a spot right here at the end next to the grass.
At Travel Centers of America, on the left.
I think we'll take the same spot. Might as well, easy to get into.
Drive to highlighted route.
We're right next to the grass for Rusty. And it's a good place for me to blow out the trailer. Close to the building to get my shower, yada, yada, yada. So just swing her around, and then we'll back her in. Easy peasy. Nice to have a nice spot.
Left on Brackey Drive, then take the first left.
She thinks I'm leaving now. It's like, no, we're just now getting parked, Garmin. Alrighty. Swing her into position. Leave room so I can open the doors to access the back in a minute. And that's how it's done. Okay, so yeah, I got my shower. Well, when you're just all sweaty all day, and I have to get into the trailer where it was like 110 degrees to blow that thing out and blow out all that lignite dust so that the guys at Post Cereal can't give me any guff tomorrow. To make sure the trailer's all clean. Anyway, so yeah, then went and grabbed my shower, and then I went and bought one of these. This is your little white license plate light for the trailer, okay? And I've always bought the cheapest one before, like $7-8, maybe 10 at the most, with the bulb in it. But they tend to go out about every 3 to 6 months. So I paid the big money, paid the big $20 for the LED version. This is just your typical small rectangle LED sealed light, Grand General, for the license plate, okay? And so it's just, the sun went down, so it's getting a little cooler. So I'm going to run out there and show you how easy this is to replace. Okay, this is super easy to replace. I'll show you here where it is. All right, there's my trailer license plate. It's that little one right there. You see right there? And you see my lights are on, but the light there is not. All you need to fix this is a flathead screwdriver. You just gotta pry it in there to get the thing out. Well, if I can do it, that'd be helpful, right? See, pop it out a little bit. Oh, come on. Come on, you mother scratcher. There it goes. And it plugs in right there. It's that easy. Okay, so now all we have to do is simply unplug the old one. My hands are getting all greasy doing this. Thank God I always have the wipes up on the dash. All right, got it unplugged. Now we just plug in the new one. Okay, just got it plugged in. You can see it's already lighting up. Now you just simply snap it back into place. Bang! How long did that take, huh? That's an easy fix. Okay, so now we're all legal. Our license plate light is back on. It's a beautiful thing. All right, so the worst thing that cost me, dirty fingers. All right, but I always carry my Clorox wipes up here on the dash. Pull out a couple of those and just run my fingers all over it. Clean them up, baby, since I just had my shower after all. But I've got the kind of skin that just loves to hold in grease and dirt. So sometimes it won't come all the way out, but usually I can do a pretty good job with the old wipey wipes. Alright, well, that's a lot better at least. That's why I love to show those simple, easy repairs. So here's the old one in here. Like I say, it was $20 for this one. And now that I got the LED version, probably won't have to replace it for a couple of years or more. So that goes in the trash. Cleaned up my fingers. And that took all of like 2 minutes. Bada boom, bada bing, buddy boop. What do you say? Ah! Alright, so how easy that was. Never pay a shop to do that for you. Come on. That's just too easy. Alright, so after I delivered in Rothschild, Wisconsin this morning on my way down to Plover to get the water pump on the APU fixed, look, big truck off the road. All the way over here
What the hell is going on over there?
And now the clutch trucker zoom and slow-mo. You look at the skid marks off to the right. Yeah, he went off into the grass there, but probably just not paying attention. Yeah, probably just not paying attention, or, you know, the truck pickup was there and you heard somebody saying, well, I wonder what happened on the CV, and I had said back, you know, maybe the guy was having a stroke or some sort of medical condition, and that's why he went off the road, and the pickup driver probably witnessed it and was there trying to help him out, make sure he was okay. So hopefully the driver's okay and everything. He managed to keep the truck upright. That's the good news. All right, so go down to Plover to get my APU water pump repaired. All right, here we are at Gateway Truck and Refrigeration. Drop the trailer over there, and they're working on the water pump as we speak. Okay, Bailey is the one doing the repair for me today, and you can see him working right there on the water pump.
Just removed the old water pump gasket.
There you go. All right, we got the new one sitting right over here on the tire. All set to go.
first got to do a little bit of cleanup from where the old gasket was.
Yeah, Bailey did a great job. Thank you, Bailey, so much for doing that for me. Really appreciate it. And he even cleaned the whole engine. I wish I had taken a video of that, like I said earlier, afterwards. He, you know, sprayed it down with water and everything, water and soap, and then took the high pressure thing and cleaned it off. It almost looks like brand new. So, and he even tightened the tensioner on the on one of the belts, on just the belt that goes around the water pump and the alternator and so forth. Because I just had the new belts put on and just had the whole unit serviced, if you remember, just a few weeks ago down in Texas. But he tightened that up for me and did a great job. So overall, it was $713. Okay, money I don't have, but not terrible for getting that job done. And they did it within like about an hour and a half. So Bailey, appreciate you doing the job on that. Way to go. And now at least I can sleep cool tonight, and that's going to be a beautiful thing. I wonder if you're curious how I clean out my trailer, how I blow it out. When I say I'm blowing it out, I have a leaf blower. It's one of the best things my wife ever bought me. One of those Ryobi battery-powered 18-volt leaf blowers. So I just get there, I start at the nose of the trailer and just sweep back and forth right down by the floor and put it in a high speed, and I blow all that lignite dust out, because these giant bags of lignite, if you've watched my videos before, you've seen how big those bags are. You know, some of the dust always kind of comes out in transit, all right? And so you got to blow that stuff out, because I'm picking up at Post Cereal, and they're real picky about having a completely dry, clean trailer, because they don't even put it on pallets. It's in boxes. They just put it on what they call little slip sheets, which is a piece of cardboard underneath a stack of boxes, and they push it on. And because it's food, they don't want any dust, water, you know, anything else in there. So it has to be really clean. So I got to blow it out before I go to Post to pick up the cereal every time. And that leaf blower is perfect. But that's why I want to do it before I take a shower, because then I get covered in the dust. It goes up my nose. I come back into the truck, I blow my nose, I'm blowing out black stuff. Blowing out black Smurfs, baby. Yeah. Anyway, so then I can get my shower after that. So now we're all set up for the cereal load for tomorrow, which brings me back to Cheyenne for Wednesday. Gonna get an oil change either Wednesday night or Thursday morning. My wife and I are gonna take another attempt at fixing any leaks we can find on the trailer, since that was an issue a couple of weeks ago trying to pick up the cereal. We found a couple last Thursday, but then of course it started raining as we're trying to repair it. I think it cured well enough because I was using the Flex spray. But I'm gonna double check next Thursday. Then I pick up the lignite load again on Friday and run back to Wisconsin to Rothschild, and that's when I'm gonna come back here to Hudson, where I'm at tonight at the Hudson TA, because a week ago Monday, if you remember, they are the ones who tried to now fix all the problems that Joplin did, that cupcake down there, who did a terrible job replacing my water pump on my engine. It's still leaking out of those fittings. So they're going to try to fix that, and they may even have to replace that whole water pump. So I talked to them today after I got my shower, when I bought my little light for the license plate thing. And I told Derek, is the guy at the night manager, and his mother Liz is the daytime manager there behind the counter. And I said, well, let your mom know I'm going to be coming back next week, because I had to do my water pump today on my APU. But we still need to get this taken care of, and this should all be warranty work against the Joplin Petro TA service, who did the job lousily in the first place. So hopefully this will be a repair that'll finally get done, because I've been dealing with this ever since they did it over a month ago. But it shouldn't be something I should have to pay for, because it's all their mistake from doing it poorly the first time. What do you think? And so I'm going to try to maybe hook up with Elliot tomorrow. May or may not happen. Elliot Delivered in Salt Lake City. I got a comment from somebody over the weekend, said they're parked next to another L on Wheels truck in Sidney, Nebraska at the Sapp Brothers. And I wonder if that's Elliot. And yeah, that was him, because he's the only other one. It's just Elliot and me, L on Wheels. So sorry you guys didn't get a chance to meet up. But Elliot delivered in Salt Lake this morning. And he picked up a load of cookies. He even got some free ones. Look at this. Kind of like how I always get the free cereal at Post. That's a cool deal. I'll probably get some more tomorrow. I am set on cereal for a while, baby. It's a beautiful thing. Anyway, so we're going to try to cross paths, because I've got my other 2,000 watt Go Power inverter to give him so he can try to make his microwave slash air fryer work. It just pulls so much power on startup that his 1500 watt inverter can't do it. I've got two inverters in this truck. I've got a 3000 watt and a 2000 watt. The 2000 watt is what I've got my Ninja Foodie plugged into and my microwave plugged into. But my Ninja Foodie pulls about 1800 watts on startup. I have to have the engine on high idle, and I can cook a pizza or taquitos or whatever. So he's hoping to do that. So I had a spare Go Power 2000 watt inverter. The reason I had a spare is because when I bought them, the plug-in thing fell into the case. They gave me another one. The plug-in thing fell into the case on that one. But what I found is, and then they gave me the 3000 watt one, which is hardwired. If I pull it back out and glue it into place, it works. So I'm giving him my other one, and I glued that over the weekend while I was in Abbotsford, Wisconsin. So I've got that waiting for him. I've got a CB, because he doesn't have a CB in his truck. I know. Told him he needs to have one. So I'm giving him my old Bearcat Uniden CD, which is a really good one. And CB, did I say CD? CB. And I've got a spinner knob for him, and of course I want to give him all my bills of lading, the original copies that I have. Well, thanks for tuning in for that one. Yep. So yeah, some things repaired, some things we got a plan for at least, but hopefully I won't have to pay for. And replacing that license plate light, something so easy to do, that's why I wanted to show you. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Please like and comment. Get your comments as soon as I can. Sometimes takes a few days because I'm a working truck driver. Make sure you do like, by the way, because that does help out the whole YouTube algorithm thing. Ring that bell for notifications so you know when the new videos come out. There's Clutch Trucker on Instagram, Clutch Trucker on Twitter, where I always put some Rusty vids and pics. And as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Rusty, out. Hey, listen, I really liked working for you when you were up here in Hadleyville. Hey, how's that dog of yours, Rusty? Oh, steamroller, huh? All right, down here, we start down here, and there it goes. All right. All over that bacon strip, baby. Loving that bacon strip. Because after all, he is a bacon strip dog. He's a bacon strip dog. He's a bacon strip dog. Sometimes he's too fast and he starts to cough. He's a bacon strip dog. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, loving it. Loving it. Crack cocaine for a dog. It's a beautiful thing. All right, you ready for your other little one? Here you go. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. My world is complete. Oh, yes. Gotta love it, Rusty. All right, we can actually sleep cool tonight with our APU running. What do you think? All right, happy dog luck. Rusty.